Let's begin with a quiz. Look at these 3 different foods. Which one of these do you think is best for increasing collagen? Is it the steak, the collagen supplement, or tomato paste? I'll give you 2 more seconds to guess before I reveal the answer. Surprised? One of the main reasons why I started this channel is because I want you to know just how ridiculously easy it can be to eat for better skin. And that's without meal planning, perfection, 30-day challenges, or my favorite, eating buckets and buckets of kale. And it's all based on the best quality science out there. Unfortunately, this valuable information is hidden within complex, boring scientific websites and jargon. Honestly, you would need like a degree in science or a master's, even just to understand what's happening here. And because of this, I've realized that the vast majority of beliefs are wrong. And that's what I'm here to debunk, at least today. 3 big myths about collagen, so you can start eating for the skin that you deserve. You'll be able to stop wasting your time eating foods that are actually harmful for your goals. And then instead, you can eat the right foods for building up your collagen stores and protecting them. Then I'm going to show you the one simplest thing you can consume for more collagen. It's so easy that you could do it in your sleep. Just don't, because you will choke. How do you effectively increase the collagen in your skin? We have mostly been led to believe you just need to add more to your body or into your diet. But actually, that can be a huge waste of time and money if the conditions within your body or within your skin are not ideal for the maintenance of collagen. Not even just the production of collagen, the maintenance of collagen. Why spend money on all these expensive supplements and additives when your skin could just be breaking it down? Protect the youthfulness that you already have. This brings us to myth number 1. If you want protein, then you have to eat meat. No, sure. There's a lot of protein to be found in meat. We've been told that all of that muscly meat has the complete amino acid profile. I get it. But have you ever thought to yourself, where does that big hulking cow get all of his protein from? That's right. These big hulking cows get their protein from plants. Plants and more plants. Now, apparently, I've read that cows eat something like 10 entire kilos a day for their protein. Wow. But that just goes to show you that you can definitely get the protein that you need from plants. I'm not going to tell you to eat grass, fortunately. Don't worry about that. Nor am I going to tell you to eat 10 kilos of kale, because I would never do that. But I will tell you that on average, vegans get way more protein than they actually need on a daily basis. There was a research study where they looked at vegans, vegetarians, pescatarians, and then meat eaters to see who made it over the hurdle of their daily recommended protein amount. And everyone did, including the vegans. I was pretty surprised, because we've all heard that, you waste away as a vegan, or like, where are you going to get your protein from? Because like, there just isn't enough in like spinach and lentils. No, that's clearly not the case. If you're eating enough food to support your health, then you are eating enough protein. Look over here at the meat eaters. They are getting, no surprises, even more protein than the vegans. If you are relying mostly on meat to feel full and to get your protein, then according to this research, you're probably overdoing it. And there is an opportunity cost with that. What does that mean? That means While you are eating all of this excess protein, you could have been eating something else that was way, way better for your skin and for how you feel within. Please don't get mad at me if you love your meat. I'm not here trying to convert you. I took like a few years to actually dwindle off the meat. I went like mostly 98% plant-based when I switched, but I still held out at Christmas and family meals and things like that. So I totally understand. But if you want to improve your skin, then here is what you have to consider. Number one, meat is inflammatory. Who had ever told you that before? Nobody had ever told me before until I went scurrying for this information. But the science is there. Meat also increases the amount of something called AGEs, advanced glycation end products. And they are accurately named AGEs because that is exactly what they do to your skin. They age you. You might have been or are currently eating meat for more protein, hence more collagen, hence looking younger. Actually, that's not what it's doing. The meat is making you look older. Sorry. Now, if you're thinking, oh my God, I could never give up meat. I could not live without meat. That's okay. Could you consider meat-free Mondays? That's very, very doable. Or now that we know that these big hulking cows to create these big hulking steaks that you eat for more protein all just came from grass, just plants, it's actually fine to maybe even consider meat-free Mondays to Fridays. On to myth two. Myth two is a bit of a mind bender, I have to admit, because just like myth one, it goes against basically everything we've been told about protein. Yes, protein is good for us. And yes, collagen is a protein, but that doesn't mean you need to eat more collagen protein for more collagen in your skin. Hear me out. Eating large amounts of collagen actually undermines what you're trying to achieve. And that is ultimately to feel good, right? You want to look good because then you feel more confident and then it just feels better this way, right? Here's the mind bender. We're told to eat animal protein because it has all of the amino acids, the complete amino acid profile that you need for your health. I just found this out, but collagen doesn't actually have all of those proteins. I mean, all of those amino acids. It's missing one called tryptophan. Tryptophan is essential to feeling good. This long and funny sounding amino acid is actually necessary for your happy hormone, serotonin. Unfortunately, the science has showed us that even just one collagen-rich meal, just one, can already deplete your body of the tryptophan. This research study was with one drink of the collagen protein and oh, yikes, it led to a sudden and severe loss of tryptophan, even to the point that the people who drank this collagen protein rich drink actually started to lose their memory after a couple of hours. What I realized as I was reading about this research was that these people are actually trying to drink more collagen to look younger, so then they feel younger and feel better about themselves. And actually, within a couple of hours, they're behaving more like older people. That doesn't seem worth it to me. But that actually brings us to the third and possibly most important myth about collagen. But before that, if you're thinking, wow, nobody's ever told me this before, this is definitely something new and I wish I'd known about it sooner, please help the next person out by pressing like below so that YouTube knows to spread the love. Thanks. Now for the myth that you really came for without knowing it. and that is collagen in food equals collagen in your skin. Eating collagen for your skincare is not actually the most effective way of boosting or keeping the amount of collagen in your face. Yes, it totally makes sense. If you want more collagen in your skin than naturally, you'd eat a food with collagen in it, and then that would just help. Yeah, I get it. That's what I thought too at the start. But actually, that's wrong. Whole collagen, or even bits of collagen, which I think is what are also included in supplements, are not actually necessary. Okay, sure, we do know that in rodents, well, fragments of collagen that they ate did end up making their way into the rodent skin, and also their cartilage, so like these squishy bits. I think there's cartilage here somewhere there. I think that's it. A systematic review, so like a review that looks at multiple studies. These are usually high quality research studies, and a meta-analysis, which is kind of like the next level up again, showed, which means we don't really know what's happening here for sure. And why should you care? Well, if we don't really know scientifically what's happening for sure, then how do you or I know where to put our money or where to put our time and our effort for what we actually want to happen within ourselves and our skin? We can't really. At the moment, we can't really tell. What they found was that sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't, which is really kind of weird, because if something works, then it should work again and again and again if it really, truly, genuinely works. That is what you would expect. At that point, from like a science analytical perspective, one starts questioning, well, is it the thing itself? Did that work or didn't work? Or is the way they designed the experiment that did work or didn't work? So you can also think of that like this. Let's take a complex pizza recipe and we can give it to a chef or a pizza maker who's been working for 20 years in the field and can make pizza like, in the dark with their hands tied behind their back, blindfolded, and they'd still give you a great pizza because they have a really good method. We could also give this pizza recipe to, say, somebody like me who has like zilch experience making pizzas, just has like a natural, like very low level of talent in the kitchen, and then just doesn't know what they're doing. So that even with my eyes open and in the full daylight and with all the tools there, I probably still wouldn't do a good job because I have a poor method of making pizza. Now, get both of us, this experienced chef and me, a novice with no talent, to make this pizza, and then you taste it, and what can you say about the recipe? Is the recipe good or is it not good? Does it work or does it not work? One further problem is that these studies, like quite a few of these studies, were funded by the people who were trying to sell collagen. And so what that means is that they want good results. So I'm not saying that any results were faked. I wouldn't know. But when you think about the way money can impact the kind of science that comes out, well, just think about it. If you're trying to sell collagen supplements and you ask a researcher to test how good your product is, and then they find that your product didn't actually work at all, are you going to let them publish that or give them money to publish that? And maybe I'm oversimplifying the process here, but this is like a thing that's actually considered in the field. And so then you get to these reviewers who are looking at all of the different research studies and going, oh, well, there are mixed results, it seems like half worked and half didn't, but actually maybe in reality, the majority didn't work, but they just never saw the light of day. Yeah. Funnily enough, this isn't even like the scariest thing about collagen supplements, to me at least. The worrying part was finding out what is actually inside these collagen supplements. This is maybe might make your skin crawl. Okay, so what's in collagen supplements? They get their collagen from kangaroo and rat tails, duck feet, horse tendons, alligator bones, and frog skin. Aquatic sources are mainly from fish bones, fish skins, heads, scales, fins, and entrails. Oh, just imagine that for a moment. Like eating a collagen supplement made with these things, and it goes in, and maybe it does go into your skin, we don't know yet. And then you're basically like walking around with bits of rat tail in your cheeks. Maybe even for a moment, you could consider cute kangaroo tails in your cheeks. But I don't think they deserve that. Now we come to, what can I actually eat that's not like weird and gross? It actually works. The answer is more plants. Plants have protein in them, as we've covered, and even vegans get enough protein, so you can eat as much plants as you want. And if you get full before getting to all of your meat on your dinner plate, that's fine too. The first thing you should try though, before like getting caught up in the whole, oh, do I need to convert? No, you don't need to convert. There are easier things that you can do to start, and that would be tea. Green tea and black tea, if that's what you prefer. Both of these are very simple ways to protect the collagen you already do have. You're probably wondering, well, isn't tea like 99% of water anyway? Like, what's going on here? Tea is effective because to protect your collagen, you want an antioxidant rich diet. You want to flush your system with antioxidants so that they prevent the bad things that lead to the breakdown of collagen. The great thing about tea is that you drink it and within like half an hour, you can already see, or scientists have already found, that you'll have those antioxidants in your system. What I love about tea is that it's very easy to buy, it's very easy to store, and unlike this common misconception that if you eat more plants and if you eat more healthily, you just like have less options. There is a world of options when it comes to drinking tea, and just luxuriate in the flavor whilst also knowing that you are benefiting yourself internally within your health and with how you feel, like you'll feel better that day, and then of course for your skin. So it's win, win, win. And what excites me the most as a bargain hunter, you do not have to spend loads of money on collagen supplements for this. I'd rather be spending my money on something tastier or something prettier. Now you know some major myths holding you back and the mistakes that you're making because of them. But what do you actually eat for more collagen? Well, I've got you covered. You can find out more here.